One day I was talking to one of my friends, and he asked me, "Jim, how do you stay motivated?" And I said, "Well, that's the wrong question." He looked at me kind of confused. I said, "The question isn't how to stay motivated. The question is how to become the kind of person that doesn't need motivation anymore because it's just who you are." That's what I want to talk to you about today. Working on yourself until it becomes your identity. Until the improvement isn't something you do anymore, it's something you are. Here's what most people get wrong. They think personal development is like going to the gym. You go, you work out, you feel good, and then you leave. But that's not how real transformation works. When I was just starting out, working at Sears, I was broke. I mean, I was really broke. And I remember thinking, this can't be it. This can't be all there is for me. But at that time, I wasn't doing anything different from anyone else. I was hoping things would change. And nothing changed. Then I met Mr. Shoaff. Mr. Shoaff was a millionaire, a real millionaire. He had built something. And he looked at me one day, and he said something I'll never forget. He said, "Jim, if you want to be wealthy, you don't need to do anything different. You just need to become a different person. Become the kind of person that wealth naturally flows to." Jot this down. Become a different person. At first, I thought he meant I should get a better job or learn a better skill. But that's not what he meant at all. He meant that I needed to work on myself. My thinking, my habits, my disciplines, everything about who I was on the inside had to change before my outside circumstances could change. Because here's the thing, nobody tells you about personal development. It's not about the results first. It's about the identity first. You don't read books to get smarter so you can make more money. You read books, and in that process, you become a reader. You become a student. You become someone who values learning, and then the results follow. Most people have it backwards. They want the results without becoming the person. They want the money without becoming wealthy in their thinking. They want the health without becoming healthy in their habits. But you can't have the fruit without growing the tree. Think about a tree for a minute. If you cut down a healthy oak tree, you can't just put the acorns back and expect to have an oak tree again. The tree has to grow. It has to develop roots. It has to weather the seasons. It has to stretch and reach for the sun year after year. And it's only after all that work, after all that time, that you finally get acorns. Your life is the same way. You can't shortcut it. You can't buy your way past it. You can't wish your way past it. You have to become it. Here's the key. Personal development isn't a destination, it's an identity. It's not something you do for 6 months or a year. It's something you become. It's something that becomes so much a part of you that not doing it would feel weird. When I really committed to personal development, when I decided to work on myself until it became my identity, everything changed. But not right away. That's the part people don't like hearing. I started reading a lot. I was reading books I didn't understand. I was going to seminars where I thought I was losing my mind. I was having conversations with people who made me feel small because they knew so much. But I kept going because I wasn't doing it for the immediate results. I was doing it to become somebody different. And here's what happened. Slowly, I started to think differently. When a problem came up, instead of panicking, I would think, this is an opportunity to learn something. When I failed at something, instead of quitting, I would ask, what can I learn from this? My whole perspective changed. My identity changed. And my results changed right along with it. You know, I remember being at a small seminar years ago, and there was this little girl, she couldn't have been more than 8 years old, sitting with her mother. And I asked her, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she said, I want to be smart. Not, I want to be a doctor or I want to be a teacher. She wanted to be smart. And I thought, that's it. That's the whole thing right there. If you become smart, the opportunities will come. If you become disciplined, the success will follow. Now, here's what I want you to understand. This isn't about being perfect. This isn't about never making mistakes. I'm talking about working on yourself as a way of life.